A major component of the Chiefs' victory against Carolina in Week 12 was Patrick Mahomes' ability to create with his legs. Now, he had a good day throwing the ball, particularly throwing the ball downfield, which is something that the Chiefs' offense has struggled with since the beginning of 2023. The last year and a half, their successful passing game has really been a short passing game, and very rarely have they been able to challenge teams consistently down the field. And so it was really cool to see the Chiefs making a concerted effort to develop this intermediate passing game this year with their current weapons, and to see Mahomes have success with it. But even with that, some of the major moments in this game where Mahomes impacted the game the most were still with him running the ball. And so let's look at a couple of those moments throughout the game. Starting here in the second quarter, at this point the Chiefs are up 10-6, and they have a 3rd and 5 at their own 35-yard line with about 14 minutes to go in the second quarter. So the Chiefs come out here in 11 personnel. They've got Samaje Perine, the running back, Travis Kelce, the tight end. They've got DeAndre Hopkins, Xavier Worthy, and Juju Smith-Schuster out here for this third down play. As the routes develop, so Juju Smith-Schuster runs a whip route. Worthy gets wide. Kelce comes and tries to settle in the zone over the middle. DeAndre Hopkins gets wide. And Perine comes out through the A-gap and then comes out wide as well. And Mahomes, as he drops back, sees a huge gulf here. Trey Smith is able to direct over to the right. Humphrey walls off on the left, so the A-gap opens up enormously. And Mahomes smartly just, instead of trying to force anything against the zone, just he knows he needs 5 yards. He goes up and he gets 9 yards and gets a first down. These critical moments where Mahomes is able to just pick up first downs with his legs to keep the drive going. Teams do a lot of just pushing coverage back, dropping people deep to try to dissuade the Chiefs from successfully passing the ball. And Mahomes takes advantage of this, gets a first down with his legs. There's another, even more clutch scramble. The Chiefs are in their 2-minute drill. There's 1:22 to go in the second quarter. They're up 13-6, but they're facing a 3rd and 13 outside of field goal range, especially when you consider that they don't have Harrison Butker. So this is a Spencer Schrader game. Now, what they end up doing, Chiefs are here in 11 personnel. They've got Samaje Perine, the running back, Travis Kelce, the tight end. Worthy ends up running a deep clear-out route, but they end up with Kelce running like a short route to the outside. Hopkins gets down the field. Watson also gets down the field, trying to get open on this 3rd and 13 to push the ball down. Now, Mahomes drops back, and immediately we talked about it before, these end tackle stunts. And in this case, this looks more like a tackle end stunt, but the same idea that the tackle comes in or comes out, the end goes in. They were able to somewhat messily pick it up here. The Chiefs have struggled more when the end comes initially and crashes in because of how deep of a drop that Jawan Taylor takes. This time they actually Taylor does a pretty good job of staying with Trey Smith, so they're able to handle this stunt better than they usually do. But Clowney's still pretty quick, and he's able to get around Trey Smith into the center of the pocket, and Mahomes bails to his right. At this point, he's got no one really open unless he wants to really try one to Worthy, but it's not like Worthy is running free here. He does have the safety over the top that would make that a dangerous throw. So as Mahomes comes out, he's got man coverage, and so he's looking to scramble. First of all, huge props to Kelce here, who sees what's happening and runs to bring his defender away from where Mahomes is going. And Mahomes tucks and runs, and the defender Woods has a pretty good angle on him to try to stop him from the first down. So Mahomes puts his head down and ultimately has to reach the ball out and get a first down here. See it from the end zone view. Again, you see that stunt coming. I mean, it's sad to say, but this is one of the best we've seen them pick up a stunt on the right side. And I wonder if part of it is because it was a tackle end stunt instead of an end tackle stunt. The tackle went first. Usually when the end goes first, that's been a big problem for the Chiefs. But Trey Smith tries to recover, but Clowney is too quick. So Mahomes decides to go for it, gets his head down, and gets the ball over. And that was a hugely important. First of all, just converting 3rd and 13 is such a weapon for your offense. But this was converting 3rd and 13 on a drive that ended in a touchdown in a game that the Chiefs ended up winning by 3. So a hugely impactful play again. Mahomes made a lot of really big plays with his legs in this game that ended up contributing to the difference between winning and losing for the Chiefs. And this one was quite a significant one, picking up the first down here and keeping a drive going that ultimately ended in a touchdown. So here's another hugely consequential scramble from the game. This time with a 3rd and 5 from the Carolina 29-yard line. We're in the third quarter, under 5 minutes to go, and the Chiefs are up 20-16. So on this play again, this time the Chiefs are in 12 personnel. They've got one running back, Samaje Perine, and their 2 tight ends are Noah Gray and Travis Kelce. Here they run the following route combination. They got Gray going out, Kelce coming over the middle. They've got a drag from Juju and then a crosser coming the other way from Perine. But very early, before this play can really develop, Mahomes, as he hits the back of his drop, gets pressured. And again, it's Clowney coming inside. This time it's not a stunt. It's just that Jawan Taylor gets beaten inside here. And because of that, Trey Smith tries to help, but Clowney's still breaking through. So Mahomes is flush to his right. He has to get out. It's unfortunate because if he had had just a tick longer, he probably throws this to Juju, who will probably be able to get the first down right there. It's the only guy that really came open with an opportunity, but Mahomes got flushed off his spot so quickly, and unfortunately he got forced right away from where Juju was going. So again, he scrambles. This time he's not able to get the first down, but he gets it to 4th and basically inches. I don't know that he got as generous a spot as he should have, but he was essentially just in front of the first down marker. See it from this side. Comes and he's just able to win to the corner and almost get the first down. This was a hugely consequential run because this drive resulted in a touchdown. The Chiefs were able to convert the 4th and short, made possible by Mahomes' scramble, and the Chiefs scored a touchdown here to go up 27-16, and again they won by 3 points. So we've now had 2 touchdown drives preserved by Mahomes' scrambles on 3rd down. This one got them to 4th and short that they were able to convert via the run. But 2 major plays there that allowed the Chiefs' offense to continue clicking in a game where it ended up being very close. Of course, you knew that since we're talking about scrambles, we had to talk about this play. This was the scramble that'll be remembered from this game. The Chiefs have a first down at their 45-yard line. There are 48 seconds to go in a tie game. They need a field goal to win this game, and they trying to set up here to figure out how to get into field goal range. They are here in 12 personnel. So if you see, they've got the 1 running back, and they've got 2 tight ends. and they get set, and they are facing a zone. They end up running crossing patterns for Juju and Kelsey underneath the zone. And you can see Gray and Watson are trying to sit within the zone. However, very early in this concept, when Mahomes hits the back of his drop, he feels pressure both from Wanye, who ends up on the left side. He ends up walling off, trying to get his guy down the arc, but he spins back. And then Taylor and Smith are allowing some pressure inside. Mahomes doesn't feel comfortable in the pocket, so he bails through the B gap here and tries to get the first down, hitting at the angle. Now, this was pointed out on a film review that Dan Orlovsky posted to Twitter, but watch Justin Watson here, the effort on this play. So Justin Watson sees Mahomes scrambling and gives a nudge to this guy right here, enough to kind of knock him off of his path, and then comes over and gives another nudge to this guy right here to allow Mahomes to scoot through. Like, both of these defenders probably were not able to get to Mahomes because of Watson, what he did to them. And then Mahomes just always seems to be fast enough. He's always fast enough to make the play he needs to make. Gets all the way down to about the 22-yard line is where they ended up spotting him. So they gave him like a 33-yard run. But look at, this is zone coverage. So it's not like people are turning their back and running away. Like, the defenders are sitting there and waiting for him. But this is the reason, all the people that complain about Justin Watson either being on the roster or being active in so many plays, why does Justin Watson have such a high snap count? It's because this kind of stuff gets you on the field. That when it is go time, can you trust this man to do what you need him to do? And Justin Watson repeatedly has been that guy. He does all of the little things. He's great at running picks and like mesh and other man beaters. And he will do the little things to help this. Like, this run doesn't go for nearly as much yardage if not for Justin Watson's effort, getting them all the way down to the 22-yard line. You can see the pressure here from the end zone view. So you can see the pockets collapsing. You can feel Clowney winning inside. This guy hasn't started winning inside, but he's right about to. So Mahomes bails from the pocket, seeing as he's not being pursued. And then look at Justin Watson just do enough to get the defenders out of the way. And what a big run that was for Mahomes. So yes, he was amazing through the air during this game, but his legs were incredibly valuable. 4 huge runs in very consequential moments that really contributed to points in this game, in a game when the Chiefs needed all the points they could get, ending up only winning by 3 due to this last run, setting them up in field goal range. Well, thanks to all of you that follow along on our YouTube channel. Hope you follow along wherever you download podcasts, the Steeler Thoughts and Chief Feelings podcast, or follow us on social media at STCF715. We're on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. On Twitter, we are active during Steelers and Chiefs games and immediately afterward discussing how the games go. And on all social media sites, we post clips of all the work we do. Thanks so much for all of you that follow along and engage. Until next time.